That from behind bars, Combs has been trying to reach out to victims and possible witnesses. And ABC's Phil Lipoff is here now with this story. Good morning, Phil.
Good morning, Gio. Diddy's lawyers trying for a third time to get him out on bail. But this time, the prosecution telling the judge about attempts they say the rap mogul made from behind bars to influence everyone from potential jury to alleged victims. This morning, prosecutors leveling new accusations against Sean Diddy Combs, saying he poses a serious risk of danger, even from behind bars, as he awaits trial. In a court filing late Friday, prosecutors detailing the steps they say Combs is taking while locked up to reach out to prospective witnesses and influence public opinion to affect potential jurors.
The accusations within the prosecution's motion to deny bail are very serious and will be considered very heavily by the judge, because the judge is going to want to ensure that he is not influencing witnesses and or contacting anyone to influence a trial in any way.
Combs has pleaded not guilty to charges of racketeering, transportation to engage in prostitution, and sex trafficking. He denies any wrongdoing. The government now asking a judge not to grant Combs' third request for bail, in which the music mogul offers a $50 million bail package, citing new evidence and changed circumstances, pointing to recorded phone calls from jail. They say Combs asked family members to reach out to potential victims and witnesses, urging them to create narratives to influence a jury pool. Allegations that could land Combs in even more trouble.
Diddy's jail calls can be used at trial if they are able to support the prosecution's case in chief. They can also provide grounds for additional criminal charges to be filed against him.
All of this while a Hulu documentary is set to be released Monday.
His name is Shyne. Kid is nice.
Called The Honorable Shyne, about a young rapper who says he took the rap for a nightclub shooting involving Combs and then girlfriend Jennifer Lopez.
Puffy got acquitted and he got 10 years.
He was betrayed.
I was absolutely set up to be the fall guy.
Moses Shyne Levy Barrow, now running for president of Belize, says he was betrayed by Combs.
Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and there's several layers to this conversation when it comes to Diddy, his next upcoming bail hearing that he just put a new package together for. But one thing I did realize, which we already been knowing, bro, mainstream media and independent media covers things very differently, and it's no different when it comes to this Diddy case and the way that they write things up and the narratives they get pushed and the angle that they take. And I had links in the description where you can watch that clip in the beginning in full on ABC. And I'm gonna get into this write-up from TMZ that spoke with Diddy's lawyer or in contact with him about his side of the story, what's going on with his cell being raided and things like that. Now, we recently had heard that supposedly was in certain blogs, he's in there running the jail, basically like he's some type of shot caller, putting extra money on people's books and got them doing things from him. And that was plastered in the media in several layers when it can be as simple as, hey, Diddy is probably putting money on phones for people. I mean, this is what rich people do when they go to prison. Hey, bro, let me put some more stuff on your commentary. We all gonna eat good while we up in here. But if it hit a certain platform, it can be pushed another way. I'm not saying Diddy's innocent or guilty, but I can see through some of these narratives going on here. This is why I always say we have to wait until the facts come out in full and we can see them and hear them for ourselves. Now, they talking about they got phone calls with Diddy now, going at witnesses or getting his people or family members to get in contact with witnesses for people to sway the jury or anything like that. And I don't know, but I would think that Diddy would be a little bit smarter than to get on a federal jail phone and say, hey, boy, we got to do this and do that. We need to try to sway the jury. We need to try to make the jury feel this way on a jail phone and try to say, get this witness to say this or say that. They talking about the way his social media posts are orchestrated and things like that. They saying rules are getting violated, but I don't know. His lawyer says this is nothing more than another play and plot to get his next bond denied later this week. Diddy legal team says the feds raided his jail cell and seized a bunch of privileged materials, including notes to his lawyers about his upcoming trial, TMZ has learned. According to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, Diddy's lawyer, Mark Agnifolio, claims that they just found out Friday night that prosecutors are in possession of attorney-client privileged material that was seized from Diddy's jail cell at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. Agnifolio claims that privileged materials include Diddy's handwritten notes to his legal team concerning defense witnesses and defense strategies for his upcoming trial in May. Diddy's attorney says the feds already admitted to possessing notes recovered from Diddy's cell, and he says the search and seizure violates Diddy's 4th, 5th, and 6th Amendment rights. What's more, Diddy's legal team says the notes were taken from his cell and turned over to the trial prosecutors in his case, who he believes may have used material in illegal filing to keep Diddy behind bars. Diddy's attorney is asking for an immediate hearing to get to the bottom of things. He wants the feds to answer who authorized a search of Diddy's cell, who determined what materials to take, who decided to give these materials to the U.S. Attorney's Office, who decided to give the materials to the trial prosecutors, who decided not to tell Diddy about the seizure, and what was exactly taken. In the docs, Diddy's lawyer also rips the feds, saying the search and seizure is outrageous, government conducting amounting to a substantive due process violation. We reached out to the feds, so far no word back, and you're not going to get one back from the feds, but I keep it 1,000 with you right here. This is how I go up in there. This is the game they play. Now, do they raid people's cells? You know they do. That's a part of going to jail, getting locked up. You have no privacy. They house is your house. It just is what it is. But on the legality side of this, with him fighting this case, him taking notes for his defense, as long as he ain't telling nobody, go out there, tamper with this witness, or, hey, man, force them to say this, or try to pay people to change their story or nothing, if he ain't got that type of stuff written down, it's really no foul play there. He's supposed to be working and having defense type of conversations or notes with his lawyer. That just is what that is. If he got some notes, questions he want to ask his lawyer, or things that, hey, I think this would help me if we can look this way, you got to try to do your best to win the case. But just raiding his cell, taking the notes, and then giving it to the prosecutor, if that happened, that, in my opinion, should be illegal. I would think that's illegal, but like I told y'all before, I don't make any of these rules. We have to see what's all facts and what's not. Now, I'm not saying Diddy didn't do anything wrong. I'm not saying he did. I just want to see the proof. Let us hear the phone calls. Let us see what exactly he's saying on these phones and things like that. Has he done things that can make him look guilty, like calling somebody 50 times that one time? Of course it does. But is everything like this going on? Is all these things that they putting up to us 1,000% fact? I don't know for sure. So I just got to wait and see. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.